Hi everybody and welcome back. There is a disease which is quite common today and it's called the hardening of the arteries. There's a fancy term, but basically it's when the arteries build up and with cholesterol and other substances, and they thicken the wall of the arteries, and as a result it makes the blood flow become more and more difficult, and then that affects the entire body. It's quite prevalent in many places in society today. Interestingly, that word hardening of the arteries, the hardening is the word sclerosis, and the same word is found in the New Testament, where in the book of Hebrews he says in chapter 3 that we are made partakers of Christ if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. While it is said today that if we will hear his voice and we do not harden our hearts as in the day of rebellion. So the people of Israel, they struggled in the wilderness because of the rebellion that was in their heart. They could not accept or would not accept what God wanted to do in them. So the same attitude, when, for example, I become unforgiving, but I'm not willing to repent, when I hold a grudge against somebody, when I hold a plan that something I'm determined to do and it's not of God and I'm not willing to change and have God work in my life, that's rebellion. The result of it, it builds up this hardening of heart. Another aspect, we see that the people of Israel were ungrateful. They were in the wilderness. They forgot they'd been delivered from the Egyptians, from slavery. They'd forgotten all the sufferings they'd endured in the past. And so it's the same today with many Christians. This attitude of ungratefulness, and people complain and people whinge and they're negative about everything. And we can't afford to do that, because what happens? It hardens our hearts. We become embittered. We become resentful. So these two aspects, they cause us to draw away from God and his presence, but also they cause us to draw away and to draw back from people. And we need God in our life, but we need people as well. We need this interaction. We need to keep our hearts in the place where, if I can say, the spiritual life can flow through easily. That's why Paul says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, be careful, be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known unto God. Keep your heart open, wide, free from all of these attitudes, and you'll feel the richness of the Spirit in your life. God bless you.